Hello everyone, I'm HyperDavXA, and welcome back to Nekopara Volume 3. Last episode, I guess Maple is kind of like what she is right now. She pretty much lost in her thoughts. Cinnamon tried to cheer her up, or just at least get her into a conversation, but that pretty much failed. Yeah, very much a very epic fail, with her just um, spilling everywhere in more ways than one. So, we're gonna have to ask Maple here what's bothering her. So, without further ado, let's continue.
よし、こんなもんかな。
Oh, Maple, are you on your break?
はーい、お先にいただいてます。
Her reply is cold and deliberate. A nail file and nail polish rests on the table. Are you doing your nails?
まあね、爪の手入れするとすっきりするのよね。形が悪いと気になってしょうがないし。
Well, I can't really relate to that, but whenever I get, let's see, whenever there's a loose skin on the edge on the side of my fingers, I can't really stop thinking about it, and I just have to get a nail cutter and just snip it off. Or whenever a loose nail, or yeah, I can't really think of anything else but taking that out. Maple raises her hand to examine her nails as she speaks. I guess that's just a thing catgirls do. No, casual. That's a thing all girls do. It's like she's sharpening her nails because she's angry or something. As I ponder the mysteries of these catgirls, I fill a kettle with hot water and bring out the tea leaves. So, you've been kind of zoning out a lot lately. Is anything wrong?
別にどうもしませんよ。
Come on, Maple. It helps if you try to share. We won't bite. Well, not today, at least. Well, I'm worried anyway.
だからなんでもないってば。
Okay, so we're going to with the ellipses. That's a proper response, I guess. Now, what do I do? I feel like she's been acting strange ever since we came back from the amusement park. But what am I supposed to do if she won't talk to me about it? Okay. Silence. I'm not much of a talker in the first place, but if she's upset about something, I can't just leave her alone. Is she going to quit? With a troubled mind, I begin preparing the tea leaves I just brought up.
カシオはさ、
I turn to her.
なんでケーキ屋なんてやろうと思ったの？
She stares at her now perfectly manicured and polished fingers, zoning out again. Her voice was flat and emotionless. Why?
だってさ、実家だって結構な和菓子屋の老舗なんでしょ？昔から修行だなんだって結構厳しくやらされてたらしいじゃない？
Well, yeah, if that's the case, I can see why Kashi wants to be a baker. I mean, I can't really the one to talk if for things like this since I'm not really Japanese. So, yeah, if making Japanese sweets would have this kind of difficulty, I can see why anyone would stray off this path.
それなのに家を出てまでなんでわざわざケーキ屋だったの？
She stares at me, her gaze unassuming. Why, huh? Well, a lot of reasons.
いろいろね。別に話したくないならいいけど。
She's not pursuing it. Instead, she just idly resting her chin on one hand while fiddling with her phone with the other. If you're playing Candy Crush on that phone, I swear to God. So why did she ask that question then? I honestly have no idea what she's thinking. She must have had something in mind, but
じゃあさ、歌唱って猫好きなの？
well, that's just a wrong statement, Maple. I don't like Catgirls. I love Catgirls. If I don't like them, I don't put it in. I mean, yeah, if I don't love them, then I don't put it in them. That's the bottom line, Maple. Do I like Catgirls?
猫じゃなくて猫。私たちのこと。
I mean, you just... Oh yeah, I forgot. Since the word Catgirls and cats are pretty much the same word to them in Japanese. I mean, yeah, I do, but
ああ、そういう意味じゃなくて、猫にしか浴場できない人って意味で。
what makes you say that, Maple? Excuse me? What the hell is she getting at, bringing up something like that? I have absolutely no clue what her aim is with this.
いっぱいいるじゃない、恋猫が。
Well, if I was casual, I would be satisfied with just 4. I mean, if there are six of you, might as well do the whole set.
だから、猫しか好きになれないのかって思っただけ。
That's a pretty um that's a pretty fair question. I mean, in his defense, I guess you're very much pretty close to him, even though you've been together since childhood, I guess. Well, you're not really blood related, so it's kind of like open season for all of you. In Cassius' eyes. No, that's not it at all. I never expected to have Catgirls as my partners. Much less 4 of them, but I keep that part to myself. Well then. And Kasha must be thinking that, damn, just 4? I mean, there are 6 of them, so why not just go all the way? Each of them has their own charms though, right? There's no way I could rank them. Yeah, they're all number 1. Should anyone rank them below that number, they're pretty much assholes. Everyone seems to be fine with it too, so... Well, yeah, everyone is in this game, everyone would be fine. Well, no, most of them only have 1. You have 4. So that would be a reason for concern. I groan in bewilderment.
まあ、あんたはそんな感じよね。
Huh?
別に猫だからとか人だからとかって感じじゃないもんね。
Yeah, that's pretty much the case. You're just quite closer to him, so yeah. Why? Oh shit! I forgot what I'm trying to say. Why should he spend his time grabbing what's not close to him? Yeah, I guess that's just what I want to say. What? Oh, I mean, I guess so. Maple puts her phone back in her pocket and stands up.
変なこと聞いて悪かったわね。休憩上がるわ。お先。
That Maple What's with her? Oh boy, this is Kasha being dense as fuck again. I mean, she is asking you why do you only like cat girls? I mean, we could pretty much guess that she's curious about being in that kind of relationship. That's pretty much what she's thinking right now. She's leaving, and I'm still as confused as when this all started. Well, it all started when you tried to have your way with chocolate and vanilla, and go with as well as Asuka and coconut. They're pretty much maple and cinnamon are pretty much the only two left who's not being conquered with your um, rod. I guess that's one way to put it. Dumbfounded, I stare at Maple's back as she exits the room.
休憩いただきます。
Alright, so it's Cinnamon's turn for a heart to heart, I guess. Oh, Cinnamon. Is Maple relieving you? Oh, alright, I'm sorry guys. I took that out of context.
はい、めいちゃんと交代です。
Cinnamon gently lowers herself down and onto the sofa. I pour some hot water from the kettle and place a cup of black tea in front of Cinnamon.
ありがとうございます。すみません、わざわざ。
No, thank you for that bounce. Don't worry about it. I wanted some tea too. I was going to have extra anyway if you hadn't come along. She nods to me, smiling. The two of us quietly begin to sip our tea. Then, we return our cups to their saucers, each one making a little clack as we set them down. Now Cinnamon is sighing. Food for your thoughts, Cinnamon? What's wrong? I never hear you sighing. Kasho, could you please read the situation that's happening in front of you?
ごめんなさい、今のはため息じゃなくて、そう、漏れ出た喘ぎ声っていうか。
This is one of those cases that your sexual urge won't save you, Cinnamon. Come on, you think I'm gonna buy that?
そうですよね。ちょっと無理がありましたよね。
Another sigh. That one was even deeper. The two of us both take another sip of our tea. Cinnamon glances at me, her head slightly lowered.
姉ちゃんが最近元気ないから。
She takes another small sip. Ever since we went to the amusement park, right? She inclines her head in a slight nod.
歌唱さんのパソコンお借りしてもいいですか？
Alright, just no shady websites, alright? My computer? I hand my laptop over to her. She deftly navigates to a web page and then turns the laptop toward me.
これ見ていただけますか？
Displayed on the screen is a video of Maple singing on the stage. This is from the other day, isn't it?
はい。これのコメント欄なのですが。
She scrolls down so I can see the comments. That Catgirl is cute. I didn't know there was such a cute Catgirl around. This Catgirl is so good at singing. The comment section is mostly filled with variations of those things. What is all this? It looks like she's gotten pretty popular.
そうですね。私 私もそう思います。でも
Cinnamon takes a breath before continuing.
メイちゃんは猫としてしか見られてないことを気にしてるんじゃないかなって。
Oh, I see what's going on right here. Hold on. Deep breath. So Maple is going through a sort of identity crisis. Sort of. I mean, based on Cinnamon's sentence right here, I guess Maple is having second thoughts of just being a cat girl. I mean, it's not really something to be sad about.
本人に確認したわけじゃないから多分なんですけど。
She furrows her brow in frustration. So she's worried. So she's worried about being seen as just a cat girl, huh?
じゃあさ、カショウって猫好きなの？別に猫だからとか人だからとかって感じじゃないもんね。
So that explains all the questions. Maple's words echo into my mind.
昔もこんなことがあったんです。
It has? She nods, her mouth contorting into a pained smile.
めいちゃんは昔は歌うことが大好きだったんですけれど、カショウさんも見てましたよね、昔の動画。
The video I'd watched back at the amusement park. I nod to Cinnamon.
あの動画はいろんなコメントがついてたんですけど、いいことも悪いことも猫だからっていう評価がショックだったみたいで。
This is making me quite this is making me think. So yeah, I mean, on the first glance, I mean, I guess that's what people would see. So yeah, this is hmm, this is quite a deep situation we have here. All because of the word Catgirl, huh? Even if they have good things to say, they still call her Catgirl. Even if they have mean things to say, they still call her Catgirl. She said she wanted to be a singer. It would have been a different. It would have been. It would have definitely been a shock for the young Maple in that video. She's proud by nature, so it's not hard to imagine.
だけどこの間のことがあってからなんだかずっとぼーっとしてて。
And whenever you ask what's wrong, she just dodges the question, right?
はい。
So that's what's been going on. It looks like this video has been circulating a lot since it was uploaded. A lot of people have left comments on it. It seems to have an endless parade of comments like the one Cinnamon showed me.
私はまためいちゃんが楽しそうに歌ってる姿が見たいって思ってて、でも余計なことをしてめいちゃんを傷つけちゃったのかなって。
No, it's not really your fault, Cinnamon. I mean, you didn't know. Until now. I mean, you're just doing what you think is you just did what you think is uh, of best interest for all of them. So don't blame yourself, okay? She hangs her head, turning her eyes away from me. She breathes out a long, long sigh. In response, I gently bop her on the head. You really do like Maple, don't you, Cinnamon? You're more like best friends than sisters. She looks up at me with a wide-eyed expression. You are sisters, but your relationship isn't like coconuts and Azuki's. It's not like chocolates and vanillas either. So yeah, pretty much in the middle. I guess you could say that you two are on equal ground with each other. They're like two friends who really get along. They're not like Coconut and Azuki, where one is clearly the older sister and the other is the younger one. And they don't cling to each other like Chocolate and Vanilla do. But I do remember Maple always being seeming trouble. Always trying to help out somehow. Worrying about whether the results of her actions would be good or bad. It just seems like the kind of relationship that only really close friends have. That's what I've meant.
そうですね。私とめいちゃんはそんな感じかも。いえ、私はめいちゃんの親友でいたいってそう思います。
She furrows her brow again, and she smiles at me, but her smile seems a little ashamed. I give her another gentle pat on the head. I'm worried about Maple too. I'm going to see if I can get any clues from her. I'm not much of a negotiator though, so I don't know how much success I have.
カシオさんならきっと大丈夫だと思います。めいちゃんのことお願いしてもいいですか？
Sure, I'm going to try talking to her a little too. I nod to her. Maple and Cinnamon are both part of my family. Oh boy, that's where it begins. He's doing what is on his family's best interest, but in the end, he ends up sticking it on all of them. I'm sorry for ruining at this moment. I want to do everything I can to help them. That's the honest truth. Unfortunately, that honest truth is going to be taken a bit more seriously and it's going to be taken a little too far. More of just being a family.
あとですね、ちょっと話は変わるんですけど、
What's with the face, Cinnamon?
このパソコン休憩中お借りしてもいいですか？
Judging on that face, what kind of websites is she going to go? She fidgets, embarrassed. I don't mind, but why? Oh, you know exactly why, Casio.
ちょっと調べ物したいことを思い出しまして。
Oh. Well then. Oh? What?
別に変なことじゃなくてですね。
And the moment is just devastatingly ruined.
でもちょっと家だと調べられないっていうか、一人の時に見たい、調べたいことっていうか。
You're not really being subtle, aren't you, Cinnamon?
変なことじゃないんですよ。ちょっとした知的好奇心って言いますか？
Or just like every other guy on the internet says, is for academic purposes, or FAT for short. Do that on your own at your own house. I take my laptop away from the panting Cinnamon. Well, that's your own fault, Cinnamon. You could have just held back before.
にゃーん、カシオさんが私を信じてくれない。
Well, that's your own fault for being too lewd, for having a very lewd face, Cinnamon.
ちょっとだけ休憩時間をエンジョイしたかっただけなのに。
Well, if that's the case, then tell us what you're going to look at. Yeah? And what is it you're planning on enjoying?
その蔑むような視線もまた
Oh god, I can never hate Cinnamon. Never. Even though she's not my number one girl, I love that expression of hers. You really don't break character, don't you? Do you?
これが私ですから
Oh, I think she just wet herself a little. And I was just coming to think of her in a new light. Well, you can see this pretty much is Cinnamon in a new light, I suppose. Well, I guess this is what the announcer meant. She is, as usual, a slightly bothered looking Catgirl.
Nekopara.
Oh boy. Whew. I hope Cinnamon has a that is, how should I say this? I hope she has another set of undergarments because she always gets so wet. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna have to end this right here. Damn, it got deep for a second there, and just it got very weird just as fast. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, I see you in the next one. This is HyperDiveXA, signing off.